Hey, great. Thanks for talking to us. I have to imagine this one's a little crazy to sort of try to
Recording in
digest.
progress.
What did you take from the game? Obviously, besides the 3 points, where do you stand?
Yeah. Again, I think you've summed it up. We took 3 points, which are important 3 points. We got through what was just kind of a wild and crazy game, and did what we needed to do. I felt like I felt normalcy in the game was never really established. And from the outset, like what was a foul, what wasn't a foul, what was a yellow card, what wasn't a yellow card, nothing that was established as a norm. And so when that happens, the game just completely gets sideways. And I felt like that was the case for large stretches of the game. There were tactical things in there, of course, and different things inside of that, but there was just nothing normal was, I felt, established in the game. And so it was chaotic. And that created an environment of chaos for both teams, and so then it's just a matter of like grinding and surviving and trying to do as many right things as you can, and so it was one of those days. So I'm proud of the guys. Again, I thought we got off to a really good start, and we finished some attacks, which is something we've been talking about. We should have gone up 3-0 maybe. We got a little fortunate, maybe a 1-1 in front of our goal we had to deal with. We had the chance to go up 3-0 at one point. We've got to do that there, and then got a little fuzzy when it went 2-1 just for a second, because I felt like we came out of the halftime where we were too much just passing the ball around and not enough attacking, and we still needed to attack. We needed to put them on their heels and make them defend their goal, and it took us a second. We took a goal, but we got it turned around and were able to get the third goal, which proved to be important, I think, in a game that was just unstable, for large parts of it. So just pleased with the guys. Like I said, we had a good 2 weeks, a lot of twists and turns, but at the end of the day, it's not an easy place to get points, and those were 3 important points coming off of 2 losses, and also jumps us way up the table, which is kind of that time of year. It's early still, so there's a lot of, the table isn't that overwhelming at the moment, but 3 points jumping up, it just looks better, it feels better, and we're going into a big week, so that's always positive.
Looking at just the first half where you had 11v11 there, were you happy with the spacing? Were you happy with the way that you controlled things? Because it seemed like you guys took your chances well, at least.
Yeah, I felt like Sam and Kevin were too far away from us in some of the possession moments, which created some problems when I felt like we needed to be able to play out of things and link up sometimes off of those high guys. They were high and wide, and I feel like we had sometimes some difficulties getting out of our half, when normally we've been really good at that over this stretch of early season. But I felt like there was times where we couldn't find them and we couldn't connect off of them. I felt like we lost too many balls just where we needed to be strong and hold up balls at times and win some time for our guys to get into better positions. We were turning over too easily. But I did think once we got through that initial phase and we got going into our attacking phase, like in the other half, and unbalancing and getting runners behind the lines and doing those things, I felt like we were really dangerous in those moments. I just thought we were more clunky this week and getting to those points. But having said that, maybe that's why some of that space was opened up, is because we didn't have them pinned back in their half quite as much, and there was some more space for us to operate when we got in and around the box that opened up Javier for some good looks. And the goals there were some good goals in there. Obviously the second one was a little bit of a fumbly goal, but there were some good goals today, and we needed to get a stretch of getting some goals, so there was some good stuff.
And my final one, with Delgado picking up the 2 yellow cards about 11 minutes apart, did you I know you said it was difficult to sort of tell what were fouls, what were yellow cards, and everything else. Do you feel like both of those were yellow cards, and how much are you going to miss him through this next week and into next weekend?
Yeah, we'll miss him, because I think he plays an important role for us. I felt like, Marky today, at times he wasn't getting himself opened up as much as he normally does to be able to get the ball from one side to the other side. And so he kept putting himself in these positions where he was getting it and having to spin out of things. That's not his greatest strength. And he was getting balls picked off of him and then having to recover, defend in some crisis situations. And those are never good positions for defensive midfielders to be in. And, he picked up the second yellow on that one. There was times where, again, I don't have any real debate. I'd have to go back and see the first one. I don't have any real argument on the cards specifically. I just felt like his rhythm in the game and getting to the right spots, getting his body open, things like that. I felt like he was maybe a half step behind tonight, and that put him in some tough situations in which he had to defend in transition, and at times that became challenges for him. So we'll miss him because he's played an important role in this early part of the season, and I think he's a real facilitator of the game for us. So we'll have to just adjust and adapt as we go into next week.
Thanks, Greg. Travel safe.
Thanks.
We'll go with Charles Baum.
Hey, Greg, Charles Baum from MLS Soccer. I know maybe you're tired of answering these type of questions, but Chicharito keeps scoring. This time, just I guess hours or days after hearing that he's still not on the Mexican national team's radar. So I wonder if you could share your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I mean, Javi's been, since I've been here, Javi's been great. I mean, he's the run that he makes on the first goal he scores is absolutely top class. I mean, anybody who paid attention to his run, he ran the stack off to the near post and peeled off of his backside. I don't know. There's only a couple forwards in our league who move like that and make actions like that. So he's obviously playing at a high level, and he's capable of scoring goals. Who Tata chooses to bring into the national team and why not is his own decisions. But we appreciate the work that Javi's been putting in for us and the goals that he's been scoring. And, we want to keep him in that frame of mind and keep him sharp. And so, the more chances we create and more times we get into these good spots, his running is just so good that, he makes sometimes finishing look easy, but it's really the work that he does prior to the actual finish that's just amazing stuff. So, I don't know what to say about the Mexican national team stuff. Those are their choices, but we're happy with the way he's playing for us.
And I guess this is just what you want to see before the crosstown rivalry match coming up.
Yeah, it's a good 3 points on the road. It's never easy to get 3 points, especially in Portland. They're a gritty team. They're an experienced team, and they had a very experienced lineup out there today. And again, the game never really settled into for much in terms of long stretches or reasonable stretches where there was real clarity in terms of, again, a lot of just the function and operation of the game. So I was happy we grinded and battled and dealt with the situations we need to. I was happy we scored 3 goals. Pleased with all of that stuff. So it's a good confidence jolt for us, which I don't know if we needed. I think our guys have been happy with the way we played, but it's always nice to get 3 points. And now we prepare, and everybody, it doesn't take much to get our guys up for the game that's coming next week, and our fans and everybody else. So I think we'll ride this little wave of 3 points into the week, which we'll have a great week of preparation. Get ready to go.
Thank you.
We'll go with Katia Castorena with ESPN.
Thanks, Vicky. Hi, Greg. Congrats on the win. Seeing the focus and the intensity from the group right from the start, what does it say about the work that you guys did these past 2 weeks?
Yeah, I've said this over and over, and I said it to the guys after that. Just it's always a weird week, especially at a club like the Galaxy when you go into these international breaks, because you get chunks of guys missing. We had a couple guys, obviously, that were coming back from injuries. And so you start training with 13, 14 guys, 12 guys. You're bringing guys up from the second team when you get a chance. Sometimes we're bringing up under 17s. We were doing a lot of things to get our guys the right numbers to be able to train and to work on scenarios and to work on different things. But every single day we put the ball down and started to play. These guys competed with the highest standard and got after it. And they were competing with each other. They worked hard because we had to throw some running into it, because whenever you play small numbers, you don't get to cover as much field as you play on 11v11 games. So then we had to throw a lot of fitness and running that was additional to it. And they never complained one ounce, and they got after it. And I thought they were outstanding all week. And so I wasn't surprised that we were able to score some goals, because that's what the guys have been working on this week. So it was good. I thought, again, just if I'm being critical, because I'm always just picking a little bit, it's just I thought we gave up more of this today than we have given up all year. And so just getting our defensive side back in order. Just, again, we didn't have many numbers to be able to work on our 11-man kind of defending stuff. So that's something that we want to build into next week. But the guys' mentality was fantastic all through the week, and it was showing today.
Greg, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, everyone.
you tell us it's all about the wins. I know you got 2 goals today, but maybe talk a little bit about this wacky game that you guys came through.
No, man, it's very, very precious going to Portland and get a win. You know, the atmosphere over here is always incredible because they're a very good supporters. They support their team pretty well. You can feel that they're used to be fighting for championships. So it's a the only bot is the turf that I don't like, obviously. I love the natural and I'm used to it, but that's the only bot because then the atmosphere is amazing. The weather is even cool as well if it's cloudy or not. It feels like a very good soccer atmosphere. So to come here, take the 3 points, it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling, and as well a bounce back after 2 very difficult losses. And now this result is going to give us a lot of confidence for the traffic, obviously.
I know there's been a little criticism of the offense, maybe not finishing chances. It seems like you guys found chances, created chances, and finished chances today. So that has to feel good.
Man, yes, I always speak about the present, you know, and I always said it. Yeah, of course, it's not a lie when sometimes we don't score goals, that we're not scoring goals. You know, we're the first ones that we see that and we feel that. And when goals are coming, the goals are coming, obviously. So, yeah, right now we won and we want to I always said it. Our goal is always to try to get as many clean sheets, as much goals, as much points every single game. That's our main goal. But then the beauty of this sport is nothing is predictable. You know, you play against tough teams. There's no easy game here in the MLS. Everything is very equal. And then soccer happens. And then that's the beauty of sports, that even though you can give everything, even though you can feel that you're very well prepared, not always win the same teams, you know. Even though Galaxy is the most successful team here in MLS, you can see we haven't won in a few years because that's the beauty of this sport.
Thanks, Javier.
Thank you.
We'll go with Sophie Nicolo.
Hi, Javier.
Hi.
Congratulations on the win. Great performance. Lovely goal. Edward's build-up. That was a really sweet goal as well. And like you said, getting the win at Portland, massive. Going into the big game this coming weekend and having the type of performance you have and the form you're in this season, it's so much fun to watch you play like this. And I know that you're loving playing like this. How excited are you for next weekend?
First of all, I appreciate your words and your opinion. I appreciate it a lot. But then we want to enjoy this, you know, because it took a lot out of us to come here and win the 3 points. We're going to enjoy it today and tomorrow, and then of course we're going to turn the page and start focusing in a very beautiful Tráfico match, you know, in our stadium with our people, with our fans. So, but yeah, I kind of seem a little bit far still because right now I'm just so happy and so pleased about the performance of everyone in our team. You know, even the teams that came in, the teammates that came into the game, they did an amazing job with a very good mentality, good mindset, and that's the minimum we should just show. Not the wins, the mindset and the attitude. And then like the other 2 games that we lost, but we were dominant, we create chances, we were there. You know, that's a better way of losing, if you want to say. And now that we came here and we get the 3 points, is a very, very pleased feeling.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll now go to questions in Spanish. Katia Castorena, go ahead.
Okay.
Gracias, Vicky, Javier.
¿Qué hubo, Katia?
Decía Greg ahorita que parece fácil, pero obviamente no lo es, y pocos delanteros en esta liga pueden hacer esos movimientos, desmarcarse y encontrar las oportunidades, y obvio es reflejo del trabajo. Entonces, ¿qué tan gratificante siempre es, bueno, volver a marcar y ayudar así al equipo? Y la segunda, hablabas de la confianza y el timing quedó perfecto, ¿no? Pensando en lo que viene, regresar al triunfo y los goles.
Más que nada con el primer comentario, la primera pregunta es agradecer que tu entrenador te pueda ver así, que te tenga tanta confianza, ¿no? Agradecerle de todo corazón, y sabemos que estamos dirigidos espectacularmente y que la verdad no nos deja nada más que nosotros tengamos que hacerlo lo mejor y darlo todo en cada partido, que es algo que es muy gratificante, no tener a un líder así como lo es Greg. Después, pues sí, Katia, pero tú sabes, este es el fútbol y me encanta ser muy ecuánime porque obviamente es muchísimo mejor prepararse para una semana contra el LAFC en un tráfico, o también contra cualquier equipo ganando, obviamente. Pero luego también sabes que, bueno, uno nunca sabe, puedes ir muy bien preparado, te puede dar confianza y el partido puede resultar muy negativo, o viceversa, vienes de, bueno, como ahora, veníamos de 2 derrotas y venimos aquí a Portland en una visita tan complicada y que se nos dé tan bien ganando con este resultado y como jugamos y como demostramos todas las ideas de Greg, es algo muy, muy gratificante que bueno, lo tomamos muy ecuánime. Siempre le he dicho, ¿no? Ganamos y no somos los mejores, perdemos no somos los peores, vamos partido a partido, paso a paso, y como lo dije en la respuesta en inglés, ahorita veo todavía un poquito lejos el tráfico porque ahorita solamente quiero disfrutar estos 3 puntos que nos costaron bastante.
Gracias.
Vamos con Diana Alvarado de Univision LA. Diana.
Te escuchamos, Diana.
Hola Javier,
Ahí está.
Felicitaciones
Gracias.
por tu actuación y por la victoria para el conjunto. Hablábamos la semana pasada precisamente de que iba a ser un partido difícil, pero hablemos de las emociones que despierta vivir este clásico que toda la afición de Los Ángeles está esperando.
Sí, Diana, discúlpame que te voy a responder así, pero yo creo que esas respuestas te las podré dar si tengo la oportunidad durante la semana. Ahorita la verdad que créeme que estoy disfrutando todavía estos 3 puntos, la manera en que nos repusimos de esas dos derrotas anteriores y una en nuestra casa tan dolorosa. Entonces créeme que ahorita quiero disfrutar esos 3 puntos, es lo que estoy nada más enfocado, a recuperarnos, a disfrutar esto con todos mis compañeros, porque nos costó muchísimo venir a este bonito estadio contra este rival que siempre está peleando por los campeonatos. Bueno, que la temporada pasada estuvieron ahí en la final y que desafortunadamente no la pudieron ganar. Entonces ya después más adelante te podré dar todo el sentir de cómo esté en ese momento ya más cercano, si tengo la oportunidad de hablar con los medios. Pero ahorita créeme que estoy nada más contento, agradecido con todos, con todo el esfuerzo y que demostramos una gran unión y que en cada partido tratamos de poner en práctica lo que siempre nosotros llamamos que somos una familia.
Venga pues.
Vamos con Daniel Schwartzman, de ahí adelante.
Gracias, Vicky. Hola, Javier. Felicidades por otra gran participación.
Gracias.
Después de tus goles, Javier, uno abre Twitter y todo el mundo, ¿cómo es que Javier no está en la selección? Debería ser el 9 titular. La gente no se lo explica, Javier. Hay mensajes de que en esta semana de que no estabas en la órbita de la selección y tú sigues haciendo goles. Esta ausencia te motiva, te entristece, te dan ganas de tomar revancha. Pues, ¿cómo tomas esta situación?
Con ese tema, como lo he hablado durante ya muchos años sobre ese tema, la respuesta, las van a encontrar siempre la respuesta. Estoy tratando de hacerlo de la mejor manera, tratando como me enseñó mi abuelo y mi padre para ser elegible, hacerlo de la mejor manera y ya está. No va a haber otra respuesta distinta a lo que está en mi mente, en mi corazón, que yo voy a tratar de seguir haciéndolo.
Hey Sam, congratulations on the win. You had
Recording in progress.
what was probably 2 assists today, and maybe should have scored a goal. How do you feel that you played today?
Félicitations pour la victoire aujourd'hui. T'as reçu une passe décisive officiellement, mais ça aurait dû être 2. T'aurais même pu marquer un but. Qu'est-ce que tu penses de ton match aujourd'hui?
Non, c'est vrai que niveau stats, pour un joueur offensif, c'est toujours important de marquer un but ou de faire une passe décisive. Donc voilà, je suis très, très fier d'avoir fait ça aujourd'hui. Voilà, maintenant je pense que j'aurais pu encore avoir un petit but ou peut-être une passe D. Mais le plus important, c'est que l'équipe a gagné, a montré beaucoup de caractère, surtout à l'extérieur, où on sait que c'est dur de jouer à Portland, c'est toujours particulier. Et on a su montrer du caractère, on a su marquer vite et on a su rester très solide et on a réussi à gagner ce match-là.
Stats are always important for offensive players and as well goals as assists, and I'm very proud to have them today. Obviously, I could have one more as well as goals or an assist, but the most important is the victory, especially on the road. And Portland, we know it's always a difficult opponent, so we are proud, and it's very important to us.
And Sam, my final question. Greg talked how much you guys were working on the offensive side, on finishing chances. Your pass to Chicharito seems to be a culmination of that hard work. Do you feel like things are starting to click for the offense?
L'entraîneur a dit que vous avez travaillé sur les combinaisons offensives et sur les automatismes. Le but que tu marques avec Chicharito, ça a l'air d'être ça. Est-ce que tu peux nous confirmer? Est-ce que tu vois que les automatismes progressent dans l'équipe offensivement?
Oui, bien sûr, on progresse. Après, comme il a dit le coach, on a beaucoup travaillé pendant la semaine les combinaisons offensives. Et c'est vrai que là aujourd'hui on a su combiner avec un 1-2 on fait avec Ryan et où j'arrive à trouver Chicharito et c'est encore plus beau parce qu'on marque un but. Et voilà, donc on sait que c'est toujours important de combiner entre les attaquants et de bien se comprendre. Et voilà, donc j'espère que ça va continuer au fur et à mesure.
As the coach said, we worked a lot the attacking, the offensive combinations during the week, and the goal, it's a given goal with Ryan, and then Chicharito scores. It's even better when it finished with a goal, and it's very important to have chemistry between the forwards, and it's evolving week by week, and I'm very confident to be very good with the time.
Merci beaucoup.
We'll go with one last one for Alex Reese. Alex, go ahead.
Hello, Sam. Congratulations on the win. You've been with the Galaxy for a year now. How's your experience been like in MLS so far?
Tu es au Galaxy depuis un an maintenant. Comment tu évalues ton expérience en MLS jusqu'à présent?
Comme j'ai toujours dit que les MLS c'était physique. C'était un championnat particulier par rapport à ce que j'ai connu. Et c'est vrai que ça change beaucoup. Donc là c'est vrai que je commence vraiment à prendre l'habitude du championnat MLS et je commence vraiment aussi à bien aimer au fur et à mesure. Donc voilà, je m'adapte et je me sens bien dans ma tête, je me sens bien dans mon corps et voilà, j'espère que ça va continuer.
I always say that MLS was a physical league, something special compared to what I have known before, and I start to get used to it, get used to the league. I adapt, and I feel well as well in my mind as in my body, and I hope it to continue.